I'm willing to bet that most of you don't know that 26 bishops of the Church of England sit in the House of Lords and vote on every single piece of legislation that goes through as an Act of Parliament. Not only that, but you might not be aware that there are various exemptions for the Church of England under the Equality Act 2010. Not unique to the Church of England, I'll add. However, the Equality Act 2010 provided that it was unlawful to directly or indirectly discriminate against any person. This means directly by applying a rule that would treat somebody less favourably because of a protected characteristic, and indirectly if they apply rules that apply ostensibly to everybody, but nonetheless have a detrimental effect on a person or group of people with a protected characteristic. Now, all companies, at least those that are wholly commercial in their activity, are required, quite rightly so, to comply with the Equality Act 2010, else face claims and potential significant difficulties. Those protected characteristics are provided under Section 4 of the Equality Act, which include age, disability, gender reassignment, marriage and civil partnership, pregnancy and maternity, race, religion or belief, sex or sexual orientation. However, for this video I'm going to borrow another video from Sandy Toksvig, not least of which because I still have a groggy throat, but moreover because she has a very important message that you might want to look into, and a link to a petition that she's launched, which I don't mind sharing, in the description below. I'm sure she won't mind me using the video to spread awareness of her petition. Feel free to go to look at that petition, sign it if you choose to, but first let's hear from Sandy.
Behind me, the Houses of Parliament. There are only 2 countries in the world where representatives of the state religion automatically get a seat in the legislature. They are the UK and Iran. A curious and indeed uncomfortable club of 2 to belong to. 26 bishops from the Church of England, selected by the Church, sit as a matter of right in the House of Lords. Not bishops from Scotland, Wales or Northern Ireland, not leaders of our many other beliefs, Muslims, Catholics, all other Christian faiths, Hindus, Jews, Sikh, Humanists, Buddhists and so on. None of them have an automatic right. Just Church of England bishops. These bishops can vote on every law that is passed, and indeed 9 of them turned up to vote in 2013 on the Act of Parliament which introduced same-sex marriage. They all voted against, including the present Archbishop of Canterbury. It became law anyway, but it's a law the Church doesn't have to abide by because the Church of England has an exemption from equality legislation, meaning they do not have to follow British laws enacted to help us toward a more equal society if they don't want to. Most recently, a new bishop has been appointed to Blackburn. He has publicly announced that he will not ordain women as priests, will not take the sacrament from a woman priest, or even from a man who has been ordained by a woman. This misogyny is entirely legal, and his predecessor sat in the House of Lords. I am practically standing in the shadow of the medieval Lambeth Palace, home to the leader of the Church of England. It's tempting to suggest that the current thinking of the place matches the age of the building. Of course, everyone in there is entirely free to think as they please. What they should not be allowed to do is to hold sway in our house, the Houses of Parliament. It doesn't matter what your faith is or even isn't. It's discriminatory and it has to stop. I have today launched a petition to remove the bishops from our legislature, which you can sign here. Iran and the UK. Time to make that a club of 1.
So in the interests of everybody being fully informed to make fully informed decisions and choices, I bring you this video and I hope you give it some thought. But before you leave, please make sure you hit that subscribe button to help my channel grow. And as always, I thank you for watching.